What's up, guys? How you doing? You ever hear that saying, you're going to be skin and bones? Well, this is the Skin and Bones episode. So, first off, I have been keeping with my diet, keeping up with my calories, and all that beautiful stuff. Nothing has really changed in that regard. However, I have been noticing some issues with my skin. I'm having allergic reactions to things that I wouldn't normally. My skin is turning red very easily. And I'm having a little trouble healing little wounds. I don't know if that's part of the surgery, but I've never had those issues before. So I'm assuming it has something to do with that. Apart from that, there's also the bone issues. I have a bone that sticks out here. That's basically where your ribs meet. I can't remember the name of it. Solar plex, is it? I think. Anyway, this bone sticks out now. I don't know if you can see it, but it's gross. It sticks right out when I lean back. It's awful. And a couple other things. I've had some little pains through my chest, and that's not a heart. Yeah, sorry, don't freak people out. But where I move or I bend in a certain way, and some of the skin or fat or whatever gets caught underneath the ribs, which are now sticking out. It's horrible, and just causes me a lot of pain. It's really ridiculous. Getting used to it, but it's really, really awful. Now, as far as the skin is concerned, I did pick up some collagen pills to help with the elasticity and whatnot because of, sagging and the little bags under my eyes. I'm hoping that'll help. And we're getting some creams that are supposed to help with those things as well. Maybe get rid of these bags and stuff like that. I wish I'd known about some of this stuff before the surgery. Never really any of the topics that we picked up mentioned a lot of this stuff, but it would have been nice to start some kind of regimen before to help proactively work on these things rather than trying to do catch up now. But I think in the end it'll all work out. So I believe we have questions. 3 questions?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, what do we got?
Are you sunburnt?
Am I sunburnt? No, there is 2 reasons for the redness of my skin. 1, my camera sucks. 2, I am again having some little reactions from the surgery. So my face has been redder. Other parts of me have been a little redder. It's hard to see. Like here, for example, there's one of the wounds that won't heal. It's an old burn. And another one on my arm that doesn't seem to want to burn from work. So the redness and whatnot is literally just blotchiness, etc. from the surgery, losing the weight and everything else. I really don't know why I'm having allergic reactions to little things. Even my Fitbit sometimes I get broken out from it.
Skin sensitivity.
Skin sensitivity, yeah. So I know that's what it is, but I don't know why suddenly. Question number 2.
How has your sleep apnea been affected with all the weight loss?
All right, my sleep apnea. Now, for all those who didn't know, that I did have weight-related sleep apnea, and from what I understand, and asking wifey, it's pretty much gone. I haven't used my machine in a while. I haven't actually used it since I was in the hospital because they forgot I had it. Great medical system. So I didn't use it then. I wasn't snoring. Apparently, wasn't losing my breath and. What sleep apnea does when you're can't breathe at night and you stop breathing, and that happens multiple times. None of that happened. I didn't have any issue with that. Snoring is completely gone. I think once in a while, if I'm in a bad position, I might snore, but it in general is gone. I'm waking up feeling refreshed most of the time if I get enough sleep, and all of those issues seem to have gone with the loss of the weight all around here. Next question.
That was a 2-parter.
Oh, there's a 2-parter, okay.
Yes. And how has your work life been affected by the weight loss?
Okay, well, work life. Well, some things at work have gotten easier, obviously. With the loss of the weight, it's a little bit easier for me to do certain things. In other respects, I'm having, again, issues with the skin sensitivity, which is a big deal for me, where I work with food and a lot of metal and a lot of chemicals, etc., etc. Beyond that, it's not too bad. I'm having, again, those issues where getting pinching from the bones and stuff. That is a bit of an issue from picking up things and lifting and that kind of stuff. Beyond that, again, perfectly fine. Things are getting easier to do. which is always a plus. There's no real effect, a negative effect, unless you count the little bit of pain here and there.
And you get lots more energy.
Well, I do have lots more energy. I'm not necessarily during the day. That's what's weird. I can go and go and go and go like I always do at work. When I get home, I seem to have more of a pickup or a burst of energy at night until around 11 o'clock, and then I pass out. Next question.
With the new size portions, caloric intake, and dietary restriction, how has the cooking changed around your house from how it once was?
Okay, well, one of the major changes is portion size, obviously. My portion sizes have dropped dramatically because I can only have so much in my stomach at once. And of course, I have to eat slowly, so I cannot have all of that food all at once. Now,
No drinking
I can't drink while I
for 30 minutes.
can't drink during, 30 minutes before, or 30 minutes after a meal. And that's because the liquids will pretty much flush everything right out, and none of the nutrients will get absorbed as they should be. That's why I also have to eat pretty slow. As far as the meals are concerned themselves, what wifey has done is any meal that they're having, let's say a pasta dish, she will change it around for me and make something a little bit different with the ingredients. So I can't have the pasta, so let's say she does pasta and meat sauce, she'll have like a little separate one that she does for me with just sauce, maybe a little cheese on top, something completely separate. Or if we're doing wraps, for example, I can have certain things. There is a type of wrap I can have that she'll make one for me, but we'll do different types of stuff for me because I can't have all of the meats and all of the some of the deli meats, but I can't have all of the same things I used to eat. So she's been very, very good about making separate meals for myself if it's something that I can't eat. Like we had shepherd's pie the other night, which I can eat because it's got potato, corn, and hamburger. Those three things I can eat. Not so much the potatoes because it's got a lot of carbs in it, but once in a while, of course, that's okay.
It was a low carb.
It was a low carb potato that we eat.
Instant
potatoes, but still. It's something that I can eat that they're eating, and nothing was different. But again, she's been so great with keeping up with those things for me, and even making protein snacks for me. I cannot stand the protein powder anymore. It makes me ill. Thinking of taking it, thinking of drinking it, turns my stomach. It makes me want to vomit. But she's been making these little protein bars for me. So it's like all natural organic peanut butter with protein powder and some coconut to give it a little flavor and a little crunchiness. It was really, really nice. And she made some cookies the other night, peanut butter cookies, again with the organic peanut butter. And she used protein powder, replaced the sugar in it with the banana protein powder, and a little bit of coconut in there. And they were just absolutely amazing. Sorry?
Iso Splash.
Oh, and yes, and Splash, we have a little flavoring called Iso Splash that you put into protein powders or whatever to give it a little flavoring. You should put a little drop of that in there as well, and it made all the difference in the world to everything. It was absolutely gorgeous. I like it. Not everybody is into that kind of thing, and protein powders can be off-putting for some people, but I thought they were really, really, really good. Is there any other questions?
No, that was it.
That was it. Well, at least I got a couple, and it's great to have something to answer. I think that is going to be it for tonight, guys. I appreciate everybody who watches the vlog. I mean, it's not very interesting. I understand that, and a lot of it's repeated, but I'm going to try to bring it up a little bit and talk about some of the issues that I've been having, again, like the skin and the bones, and what it's like to have a flap of skin now, which needs to come off, I hope, soon. But all these are things that I'm going to bring up in the next vlog and the one after, so we have a few more topics to talk about.
Don't forget to weigh in.
Yes, I was just getting to that there. Thank you. So I weighed in today. I weighed in at 332, which is only, I think, a pound or two down from last week. But I have been working a lot more and been working out once in a while. Yes, I know I'm still not into the regiment. I should be by now, but I really haven't been with all these extra hours I've been working. But I've been putting on a lot more muscle, and that is kind of keeping my weight where it is. The fat is still coming off, and I can see and feel it through my face and my chest and everywhere else. My what?
Your belt.
My belt. Yes, my goddamn belt. I have to keep tightening the motherfucker so my pants, well, they don't fall off, but I get very annoyed when my belt buckle comes up over the button on my jeans, and I have to keep tightening it to keep that from happening because everything is just melting away. But yeah, So the fat is coming off, and the muscle is kind of keeping me at the same weight, but I can just feel the huge difference in how easy things are to do. All right, guys, thanks again for watching. I hope that these will help somebody make a decision on whether they'd like to get the surgery or not, or at least let them know what they're in for. And any questions at all, I really don't care what it is. Nothing is taboo, too embarrassing. I will answer anything that you guys want to know. So until next week, thank you again. Goodbye. Oh, and just on a side note, of course, when you thought the video was over, here I come back, right? Some people have wanted to see the old pants on me, and this is going to be very amazing for you guys. I think you're going to love it. Let's see here. Oh, shit. Okay, I got shorts on. Don't worry. So, here we go. Here is the old jeans on me, which used to fit very, very well. Yep, you can see that big old gap in there. Yeah, so, yeah. Ooh, Steve Urkel. Haha. All right, guys. So I figured I'd put that in there because apparently a couple people wanted to see that. I don't know why, but hey, there you go. All right, guys.